98 won the max.
Corey, I spent my spring break on a staycation, as they call it, at home last week. Yeah, but you tried to get the COVID-19 vaccination and failed at it. What happened?
Everybody's on Facebook with pictures of the vaccine, and one guy I saw was younger than me. I'm like, well, if he can get it, he's like 35. If he can get it, I can. So I get online on Monday, and it was like, oh, it's appointments all week, 58 an hour, no problem. I'll just come back to this website a little bit later on when I have a little more time and get it set up. I went back to the website the next day, and everything was full all week. So so my advice is to, if you're going to do it, get on it today and schedule it, later in the week, because those appointments fill up fast when you put it off.
And I don't know for sure, but it sounds like if they're not full, they will take just about anybody to get the vaccination. I know right now the current phase is anyone age 55 and up, and we will move into phase 3, which is concurrent with age-based vaccinations of anyone age 45 and up, then age 35 and up. And that's estimated to begin in the second or third quarter, which, by the way, we're 8 days away from second quarter.
Yep, something like that.
Yeah, so right around the corner. And then vaccination of those 25 and up, followed by those age 16 and up, are estimated to begin in the third or fourth quarter. So third or fourth quarter, that's all the way to October. I have a feeling that everybody will be done before that, but I mean, just the way that they've got it under control now and moving so quickly, and they've got all the different vaccination areas,
right?
I would think it would be over by third quarter, but
so, I mean, it seems like they're moving quick and they got plenty of supply, which is good.
Right. Now, I would like to see what the number is that we have to hit for us to be, the herd immunity.
I don't know.
Because I haven't heard them say what the percentage of the population they want vaccinated.
Did they say 70, 75%?
Oh, did they?
I think so. I think you hear so much different stuff from so many different places. I mean,
because as of right now, they haven't said what you can and cannot do if you're not vaccinated. So if I try to hop on a plane next week and I'm not vaccinated,
I know. According to Ross Turner, you can just jump on it and go. I mean,
right.
he went to Germany in November and he didn't have any problems at all traveling, and things were at more of a height then than they are now.
But are they going to set restrictions if you're not vaccinated?
I mean, why? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm using the vaccine card to show people. You remember Wayne's World where Wayne and Garth had the backstage pass? They were all
right.
Backstage pass. What I'm gonna do with my vaccine card? Look, I got the vaccine. Everywhere I go, put a mask on, sir. Nope, vaccinated.
You still have to wear a mask if you're vaccinated.
The weekend was great. Dog poop ran rampant.
Oh, my dog came home in a wheelchair.
And I just got hit in the face with dog poop. We'll tell you what happened.
In the face?
Right in the face.
Oh, great.
We'll tell you what happened here in just a few minutes. There we go. I always feel so weird talking about this stuff. I just feel like an idiot. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't have any idea what the hell's going on. And then I'm going to get on the radio talking about
Good morning, Interstate Silicon.
What a maroon. Morning, Chris. Hope all is well.
Good morning, Chris. I just don't. I mean, I'm glad to hear that there's not, but I'm just surprised that they haven't said.
Is Drake ever coming back?
Who wrote that?
Oh, somebody on the text line.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow.
Should I tell them that? Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, they don't have any answers. They just said possibly we need proof of COVID-19 vaccination to fly. That is my stomach.
I was gonna say, was that you or me? Check it out. Breakfast of Champions.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna throw it in the trash can in here and leave it for ditch.
It's gonna smell great.
It's Radio 101. If you're not a slob, you can't be in this business.
We doing the tease live? Ooh, getting on it on a Monday.
I know, it's kind of scary. Kind of scary. Hey, are you sending stuff off to Rich today? You mentioned promos. I didn't know if you're going to be sending anything to him.
Yeah, I got a lot.
I need him to say mornings on the max. Because I went through everything that I had. I don't have him saying that.
I know I've got something, but I might as well just get him to do it since.
I need to put those on the recyclers. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Daddy! I bet you got a day today, don't you?
What?
Just a day from being off last week.
Well, I just, I planned on working, a little bit, just catch up and get ahead and organize. And I mean, not one personal or work thing got done
All week.
all week. That dog is, I think we've got it down a little bit. Or I feel much better about it, or I felt better about it last night than I did like Friday. I was like, oh, we're screwed. What are we going to do?
Nice little storyline going here, though. The Danny's dog thing.
Oh, sure.
From Mississippi State to doggy disability.
My stomach won't stop. I'm trying to get that audio. I don't want to open up my mail, but I am. That was fast.
You want to do this tease by playing some of that? And be like, can you guess this sound?
For this break or for the next one?
For the tease right here, you could say, guess this sound. And I'll guess, and you can be
Are
like,
we going to get into? Okay.
you can be, nope, that's my dog. I'll tell you the doggy dog truth or whatever. And
Do you want to do it on this break though, or do we want to? Are we talking about Willie? Is all I'm asking.
well, on the break, we're going to talk about both of them, and then we'll tease my story for the next break. Because my story will go right into morning wood good,
Okay.
being reasonably short. So
All right. How are we doing this?
you're gonna tell me to guess
Okay.
and play the audio, and then I'll make a stupid guess, and you say, "No, that was my dog." 80% and all.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Mac.
Corey, I want you to tell me what the sound is.
Okay. Is somebody like scooting a board across something?
I thought you were gonna say a goose or
Yeah, goose. It's a goose. That's better than my guess. A goose.
I wish it was a goose. No, it was my dog, and not the one that came home in a wheelchair. I'll tell you what it is next.
Wow, you got all kinds of stuff going on over there. Wonderful. That was fun. That's a goose. It's a fully mature peacock. That's a squirrel that's in a headlock.
Hey, have you ever seen that old news story about the leprechaun in the tree? And
Yes, yeah. Could be a crackhead. That's my favorite.
oh, tell me if the amateur sketch.
I love that's my favorite part of the amateur sketch. That was one of my profile pictures for a long time.
Was it really?
Yeah, the amateur sketch. I can't believe that news station allowed that to go on the air.
I know.
But I'm so glad they did. I want to go. Where to go at? This is a leprechaun flute. I love that. I love everything about that story, except for the guy stumbling at the very beginning. Like, oh man, you almost had this.
Almost.
It's just not serious enough news for him, I guess. Could be a crackhead. I love it.
Look what I just texted you. That's what I thought of when I watched it over the week.
It's true.
That's the first thing I thought of is
Yeah.
a Tavern t-shirt. This is a leprechaun. An amateur sketch. I mean, it's all just so it just keeps on giving.
It is. It does the whole year. It's one of my all-time favorites. That and I ain't trying to be no fire, not today. So what are you doing? You got it's cold outside. He said the building is on fire. I grabbed my kids. We bounced. I ain't trying to get burned up, not today.
Like, and then she was like, and my baby come like.
And then you gotta hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband. They raping everybody around here. I love that guy too. So much just good fun. It's good fun. All right, so we're gonna start with. You gonna start with the sound effect, or are you gonna start with the wheelchair puppy?
Wheelchair puppy.
All right. Don't forget to give it a little background. Catch us up to speed. 2 weeks ago, I had to take the dog to Mississippi State.
It's Danny and Country Corey.
Morning, noon, and night, I listen to you, partially because of quarantine.
And we also canceled Netflix.
But still,
love you guys.
Love you guys.
On 98.1 The Max.
Exactly 2 weeks ago today, my dog had an injury by trying to jump on the bed. He could not move his back legs. So I took him to the local vet 2 weeks ago for the vet to tell me, you're going to need to go to Mississippi State. We don't have the equipment needed here, and he's going to have surgery. I was quoted one price. 11 days later at Mississippi State, I was quoted another price.
The actual price revealed itself.
Yes, and it's more than I would ever spend on a dog. But now I get it. It's a snowball effect. They're like, he's got pneumonia, so we can't do the surgery yet. So you do all those tests. All right, now he's ready for surgery. Okay, now he's got to do rehab. Well, what do you just get stop in the middle?
Right.
So they say he had a 90% chance of walking. That's why we did this in the first place. So finally, 11 days later, this past Thursday, the carpenter drove to Mississippi State and got the dog and came home. And it was like, oh no, we were not prepared. No wonder everybody was kind of, are you ready for this? Do you think you can handle it? We're like, how hard can it be? The dog can't move. The dog can't pee.
No.
So we have to express it, as it's called. You have to push on his bladder, which is very easy. Once I got a handle on it, I'm like the express master.
Oh, it's so gross.
You don't know when he's going to poop. He can do that, but I don't think he has any control over it. But the back legs don't work. You have to put him in this wheelchair. And let me tell you, he's like old school Willie. He's 13 years old and he acts like a puppy in that wheelchair, begging and jumping for his food. It's hilarious. You take him out of that wheelchair. Yeah, you take him out of the wheelchair, he's just miserable and whines in the cage. And it's not a painful whine. It's, why am I in this cage? It's because you can't walk, dog. Our lives have been turned upside down. One is sleeping next to the cage. The carpenter's now been pooped on 3 times because when he picks him up, it just goes right down the side.
Oh, fun times.
We did get some movement on the legs, though, so I'm very excited. We'll take him to rehab here in Memphis, and I've heard from more people, 13-year-old dogs, doesn't matter the age, about 8 weeks, they will start walking again. So it does happen. It's just getting the feeling back. So there we are.
6 weeks to go?
Yeah. No.
Or
Yeah.
7?
Yeah. I would say about 6 weeks to go.
Okay.
So Friday night, though, he's been home a day, and the tension and the stress level in the house is ridiculous. At 4:00 in the morning, Friday, I hear what else could go wrong?
Have you got a goose with mental problems running around?
No, I've got a 6-month-old puppy that starts doing this. This isn't even the old dog.
Oh no, it sounds like an old man.
3 hours that went on continuously. So I Google it, and it's kennel cough.
And you're already on heightened alert because of Willie. So you're like, great, dogs are just dropping like flies around here.
Right. And kennel cough apparently is so contagious that it's very dangerous. So the last thing that the dog in a wheelchair needs is kennel cough. So I go to the vet on Friday and we get kennel cough medicine. He hasn't coughed since. So I really think he inhaled a baby tooth and was choking that out.
Trying to get it down.
Yeah, let's just add that to the vet bill. So it's been an awesome spring break over here. I am not a dog person. I do not want the puppy. And look where I'm at right now. Complete hell.
Completely surrounded in doggy whatever.
Doggy doo-doo. I mean, doggy doo-doo all down my husband, but it didn't hit his face. How did dog duty get on your face?
I got hit in the face with dog poop. And when I went to wash it off, I noticed I had it in my hair. And oh, it was so gross. I'll tell you what happened right before morning wood in just a few minutes. Perfect.
Good morning. Still no interstate.
Hey,
Good fun.
good fun.
Dog poop. You know what we should do? A remote. Pretty creative thinking, huh?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Poop is raining from the ceilings. Poop.
Here's the scoop on the poop.
I love that. I love that. You start the next break, you can ask me what happened and then hit that. What's the scoop on the poop?
A chimp threw poop on grandma.
Who?
A chimp.
Oh, okay. Scoop on the poop.
I am the king of Poop Town.
Corey, what are you?
I am the king of Poop Town.
King of Poop Town. So gross.
So gross.
It really is. It's just nasty. No wonder Carl wanted to be left alone.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just
The two of you together. Both of you get done with it. That's when things escalate. Here we go on the way.
Don't get
right on, Justin.
faced.
that one's funny. Look.
Don't get poop faced.
Well, too late for that.
Too late. Corey did.
I got faced. That's awesome.
The truth of the matter is, nobody wants to clean up your dog's poop. So I always like to do that myself. So I did not bring my own dog poop today, but.
Really?
Well, then what are you doing?
Yes.
Why did you even come? Why are you even here if you didn't bring your own dog poop? It's BWGP around.
You're eating poop.
I could sit here and listen to poop drops all day.
I know. They're fun.
Couldn't keep it in. Heaven knows I tried.
No more picking up dog poop. It's embarrassing. We are the top of the food chain. No other animal picks up another animal's poop.
So true.
Hello. Hi.
See, I used to go into the backyard and clean it up, like scoop the poop and stuff, but there's no way. There's no way to keep up with it. There's no way. It would be literally be a full-time job. So I just let them have it. It's not like my. Okay, cool. Thought that was a commercial.
Thank you, Justin. Joe Walsh does it. He hopes that it's hard. I'm lost.
I don't know what Andrew's talking about. Joe Walsh does what?
Poops, I guess.
Oh.
And he hopes it's hard poop. I don't know.
Well, Oprah said your poop is supposed to be solid. So
yes,
maybe that's what she's talking about.
Picks up the dog poop. Oh.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. Welcome to Dog Poop Monday, everybody. Appropriate, isn't it?
I don't know. It's goofy. Comedian Dan Cummins says he once saw a guy with a dragon tattooed on his face. He says he doesn't understand why anyone would get a tattoo on their face. But if he absolutely had to get one, it would be a picture of his face. But slightly to the left. The song Life's Been Good. Is that in there?
I guess so. Going to find out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Better mute yourself.
No, I'm just going to look at the lyrics.
Oh.
I can read too.
Sometimes. As long as there's no O's in the words. Long as it's not a word with more than one pronunciation. Heck yeah. That's right. Keep mama safe.
I don't see it in lyrics. I'm going to guess that he just was doing it live and threw in some different lyrics. What do you think?
Probably. Andrew said, keep looking. It's in there. I think she's sending you on a goose chase just to see how long she can get you reading Eagles lyrics. Andrew's laughing. I'm going to get Danny doing this all day. Watch.
It's hard to leave when you can't. The only thing I say about hard is it's hard to leave when you can't find the door. It's tough to handle this fortune and fame. Everybody's so different. I haven't changed. I've just read this song twice. It's not in there.
Excellent. Excellent time spent.
Right?
Oh, now you've got Andrea going after it.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey.
Can you dig it?
On 98.1 The Max.
Poop to the face. Poop to the face. Corey got dog poop to the face.
It wasn't much fun.
How does that happen? Just maybe pick it up and throw it at you?
It wasn't the snow just a few weeks ago. I mean, it just seems like the snow melted, and after 10 inches of snow, the weeds in my backyard were knee deep. I mean, boom, all of a sudden, there they were. So I was like, okay, well, I got to get the mower out anyway. It's getting to be closer. I don't want to mess with the mower yet. I'll just get the weed eater, and I'll just knock it all down with the weed eater, and we'll go on about our lives. Well, I didn't consider the fact that my backyard is a dog toilet that I have to mow. So I get out there with the weed eater and start cutting all this thing down, and the grass is coming all over me. And I come over to the left with the weed eater, and I can already smell it. I know I'm in dog poop central. I don't know what I was thinking. No safety goggles, no face shield, and I'm.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this though. Did you really think about the dog poop and say F it, or did you forget about the dog poop?
I did not think about the dog poop at all.
Okay.
Dog poop never occurred to me.
All right.
Until I get over to the left and I see the blade of the weed eater, so to speak, the string, and I see a piece of dog poop. I see the string hit it, and it come flying directly at me. It's like in slow motion. No! and you can't do anything about it at that point. And then I feel it hit me on the left cheek. Oh,
You got to close your mouth. Did you think to close your mouth?
yeah. I was like, and oh, it was, and I felt it hit my face. Oh, it's like being slapped in the face. And I just I was like, I don't want to wipe my shirt. I don't want to use my shirt. Well, hell, my shirt's dirty anyway. So I wiped it out. And when I wiped it off of my shirt, I know I just smeared it all over my face. And at that point, I could absolutely smell it. But I'm only about halfway done with the backyard. So I got to finish it, right? I can't go in and clean up and then come back out to finish, right?
Yeah, because you won't.
Right. So I finished up, man. Took another 15 minutes, and every breath was just brutal.
Dude, you're a champ. Look at you. You
and then,
pushed through.
And then I went in to take a shower and got to looking, and I had it in my hair and in my beard. It was gross. I like grabbed it to pull it out, and it just smushed. And I was like, yeah, it's shower time.
I would have done anything. You know, when your neighbors were out there all shoveling snow together and you wouldn't go out there and help or bring in beer or anything, I would have loved for one of them just to like come up and start talking to you. And be like,
hey, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, well, looks like you're doing a little weed eating.
oh man, you remember that guy who wouldn't come out and help his neighbors? He's like got dog poop all over him.
I walked by and it was smeared on his face. And
he didn't even care. He didn't even stop. Like, yes, perseverance. I'm gonna get through this.
Shut up, Danny. Golly. All right.
I do like that you pushed through because we all know ourselves. We're not going back out there. And who's to say that there wasn't more poop coming your way?
It probably, I'm probably got hit with it way more than I even realized. It was just that one piece that I saw it too, every second of it. It was like all too real. It's like all too real. You ready for some morning wood?
Of course.
Mornings on the Max with your morning wood.
Which morning wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would an Elvis impersonator get banned from Las Vegas?
Would a company offer cash to stay away from screens?
Or would a guy try to rob a restaurant while dressed as the Hamburglar?
901-535-9898. Which one of those morning wood headlines is the real headline? Yeah, it's just
what?
It's just Malco. No need to mention it. 98.1 The Max. Who is this? Hello, you there? Can't ever figure this thing out.
Hey, can you not hear me for
Yeah,
real?
yeah. Okay, I got you now. What's your name?
What's up? It's Ben. What's up, Corey?
Hey, buddy. How are you? Hang on 1
I'm
second.
good.
Ben, it's a Monday after spring break.
I know. I took the week off too. It was great.
I just see that Corey's screen is going blank. It does not like you tried Adobe.
It's probably because he saw that dog poop in his hair.
Thanks, buddy.
I hear it's a good conditioner.
My hair is healthy and full of body.
It's going to look so much nicer. You're going to start a new trend.
All right, let's see what we got here. 98.1 The Max. Who is this?
Ben, we're starting over.
Yeah, we're starting over, Ben.
Oh, shit. Why didn't you tell me? This is Ben. What's up, guys? Good morning.
All right, Ben, we're starting over again. Who's this?
Hey, this is Ben. What's up?
How are you, buddy? How was your weekend?
It was great. Enjoyed the week off.
Love that. Oh, you had the week off too?
I sure did. It was spring break.
Heck yeah, I don't blame you. Take off every day you can. These vacation days don't last forever.
They don't.
Which morning wood headline is the actual headline, Ben?
I think it's going to be the burglar, and I think that the story is actually about Country Corey.
I'm dressed up like the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
All right. We all have a great day, guys.
All right. Thanks, Ben.
No, Justin, that's not bad at all. It's like you want to just hang out.
We still need your support on the radio.
Right? We don't get paid, though, if you just watch.
.98.1 The Max. Who's this?
Hey, it's Kappa.
Gaba. How's everything in lovely Tipton County?
It's beautiful. Blue skies and sunshine all day.
I love it. Which one Morning Wood headline is the real headline?
It's got to be the Elvis impersonator.
It is not.
Ah! Well, hey, man, I got one for you. When you were talking about the dog poop,
Yeah.
remind me of Cheech and Chong. Look like dog poop, smell like dog poop, taste like dog poop. We better not step in it.
Thanks, buddy. We appreciate you.
All right.
All right, bye. It's so weird. Ben. All right. I love the opinion that paper brackets are better than online brackets.
Oh, my God. Between my husband and my mother, I got to print it out. You know what? Mine's calculated for me now. Which one do you think?
I'm a printed bracket guy.
I get but now that, I mean, ever since I started doing football pools and it calculates everything for me.
What, the fantasy football?
No, just NFL on Sundays.
Well, I mean, what do you mean by pool? Just the getting together and
just filling them out and gambling.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
just be straightforward. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What are we doing here? Are we playing?
Playing 2 phone calls going into a sex type thing.
So call if you know it.
Yep.
Mornings on the Max with your Morning Wood.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for Malco movie passes? Would an Elvis impersonator get banned from Las Vegas? Would a company offer cash to stay away from screens? Or would a guy try to rob a restaurant while dressed as a hamburglar?
I love the Hamburglar. He always thought he looked delicious and evil. 901-535-9898. Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Ben. What's up?
How are you, buddy? How was your weekend?
It was great. Enjoyed the week off.
Love that. Oh, you had the week off too?
I sure did. It's spring break.
Heck yeah, I don't blame you. Take off every day you can. These vacation days don't last forever.
They don't.
All right.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline, Ben?
I think it's going to be the burglar. And I think that the story is actually about Country Corey.
I'm going to dress up like the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
All right. We all have a great day, guys.
All right. Thanks, Ben. 98.1 The Max. Who's this?
Hey, it's Kappa.
Gaba. How's everything in lovely Tipton County?
It's beautiful. Blue skies and sunshine all day.
I love it. Which one Morning Wood headline is the real headline?
It's got to be the Elvis impersonator.
It is not.
Ah! Hey, man, I got one for you. When you were talking about the dog poop,
Yeah.
remind me of Cheech and Chong. Look like dog poop, smell like dog poop, taste like dog poop. We better not step in it.
901-535-9898. Which Morning Wood headline is the real headline? Works for me.
I mean, come on.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it's obvious at this point. It's been
98 won the max. Who's this?
Hey, this is Bobby.
Hey, Bobby, where you calling from?
Midtown, I think.
You think you're Midtown?
Did you just wake up there or something?
I'm not totally awake yet, so I'll figure that out once I get
We'll figure out where we are later.
Tell Ross we said hi.
Which one of those Morning Wood headlines is the real headline, Bobby?
We'll read them again.
Would an Elvis impersonator get banned from Las Vegas?
A company offer cash to stay away from screens.
Or would a guy try to rob a restaurant dressed as the Hamburglar?
The middle one.
The middle one.
Yep. Bobby got some Morning Wood on a Monday.
Look at that, Bobby.
All right, I'm awake now.
Also got some Malco movie passes. Congratulations, Bobby.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right. Andrea. Okay, ordinary average guy. There you go. Let's see. I'm just. God, you know what? I never realized how much those two songs sound exactly alike, don't they?
All right. Thanks, Bobby.
Thanks, brother.
See you. Bobby suggested you bring them by.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right on that.
I'm gonna need to open that phone call because I didn't get it. What do you call it? Started in time. I was thinking Vox Pro and yeah.
Did you just wake up there or something?
I won't say Bobby's on the phone and Bobby thinks he's in Midtown. And then it'll start with you. Did you just wake up there or something?
Okay.
And since we read the headlines in the call, we don't need to do them.
Okay. Yeah, so I got nothing to worry about, right?
I don't know what that means.
I mean, I don't have anything to say here, right?
Right. I'll start it.
Mornings on the Max with your Morning Wood.
Got to pick the real headline out of the fake ones. Bobby is on the phone. Bobby is in Midtown. At least he thinks he is.
Did you just wake up there or something?
I'm not totally awake yet, so I'll figure that out once I get
We'll figure out where we are later.
Tell Ross we said hi.
Which one of those Morning Wood headlines is the real headline, Bobby?
We'll read them again.
Would an Elvis impersonator get banned from Las Vegas?
A company offer cash to stay away from screens.
Or would a guy try to rob a restaurant dressed as the Hamburglar?
The middle one.
The middle one.
Yep. Bobby got some Morning Wood on a Monday.
Look at that, Bobby.
All right, I'm awake now.
Also got some Malco movie passes. Congratulations, Bobby.
All right, thank you.
If you ask, do you think you'd be able to ditch your devices for 24 hours? Would you be able to do it, Danny?
Yes, I would love it.
And look, you really wouldn't even have to give me any money. You just say you're free, and I've been like, see y'all later.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
Reviews.org has issued the Digital Detox Challenge. If selected, the winner will be sent a safe to store their gadgets in, and for a full day, no phone, no television, no laptop, no smart device, no gaming systems, and they'll give you $200 for survival kit supplies.
That's going to include a typewriter. I don't need that. Board games, deck of cards, paints and brushes, books, or whatever. I wouldn't need anything or the $200.
I mean, really, do I have to have a typewriter, board games, a deck of card, paints and paintbrushes and books to survive for 24 hours?
I have all that already at home. I'm a mama. Yeah.
You have a typewriter?
Oh, no, I do not have the
I was
typewriter.
going to say, who the hell has a typewriter anymore?
I don't know that I would know how to even use it.
Where you plug it in? How does a school named Oral Roberts make the other team suck?
Bracket Brigade continues. It's up next.
I saw you writing that tease. I thought I was going to die.
You know, it's not real headlines.
What?
I stole it from Not Headlines.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Perfect. I didn't really listen to it. I just put it in today. If you could work in a homer, that would be good.
I got to do it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, you can't do them during the week? You can't do them other days?
No, that's the days because the days that they're off. I mean, I'll have to look at the schedule.
You just double up on them on those days.
Well, they're not on every week is the thing.
Oh.
So I can do it on an off week.
All right, here we go.
See you in a minute.
Okay. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah, Monday. It's just uncomfortable to say Oral Roberts.
Oral Roberts, I know.
Wasn't there a TV evangelist named Oral? Anyway, wasn't his name Oral Roberts? Wasn't that a TV evangelist?
Yeah, that's probably the college.
He was like the 700 Club or something, right?
Christian yeah.
And his name is Oral Roberts?
Yeah.
Creepy.
That's his school.
It's Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
I got made fun of by the carpenter when I went to the Max Facebook page and wrote, "Thanks a lot, Oral Roberts, bracket breaker." And he's like, "It's bracket buster."
Oh,
It's like, well,
Doesn't matter. My bracket didn't make it through Friday either.
did you fill one out?
Okay, it was a kind of. I miss the paper brackets, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. The paper brackets were way better.
God, you sound like my mother and my husband.
We'll talk about it in a minute. Most Oral Roberts took care of business when they beat Ohio State. Then yesterday they won again, and Loyola of Chicago did the same thing. See, I saw Loyola of Chicago coming though, because 2 years ago they did it and busted some brackets, and they did pretty well over the weekend. Oral Roberts now gets to play Arkansas, who beat them earlier this year.
You're the reason my bracket broke, Oral Roberts. Wish I could have bet on you, but didn't. Oral Roberts. Oral Roberts.
It's just uncomfortable to say, Oral Roberts.
Yes, the one team that makes the other team suck.
But no, I like the paper brackets better because it was just something about having the bracket in my hand and the computer over there where I'm watching the other scores, and then the game on TV was a whole thing. And now I tried to fill out a bracket. I got in it and I did it, and it didn't count. Like I thought I uploaded it to the league. Somehow I ended up uploading I uploaded a blank bracket. So now if I go on my phone and try to see my bracket, it's empty. And I just totally missed the boat. Didn't even realize it till like Saturday. And it was too late then.
Is that what happened with Dwayne and Abby? Is that why they have 0 points?
I don't know. It's what happened to me. So I have no idea I don't know what happened with him. I hadn't talked to him, but
yeah, I saw that I was beating Dwayne and Abby from Kicks 106 morning show, and I was like, yeah, buddy. Now I just realized I just don't know how to upload a bracket like Country Corey.
Yeah, I don't even think my name is on the leaderboard at all because I just didn't do it right. Just give me a piece of paper and let me write.
The problem with the paper is I get you. It's like making a to-do list. You love crossing it off. You like highlighting it. I love like highlighters out, like how many I've won, and you get to look at your piece of paper and see what you've done. I get it.
Prideful. It's a thing of beauty.
But then now when you just upload it digitally, all the math is done. So you don't have, I mean, I can remember doing the office pool years ago, and the poor business managers back there like trying to figure out everybody's and and who's in the lead.
Well, that's the business manager, man. That's part of the job, is doing the math.
Yeah, but 50 brackets, no thank you. I'd rather just upload it to a system, and I don't even care. I don't even know who I picked. I don't. And
See,
now
it's the thing you can't keep up with. You can't look at the whole bracket all at once on your phone. You're only looking at one little piece. You can't go back. It's just a pain in the butt.
It's actually just the opposite. I just open it up and see I'm 19th place. I've got 24 points, and I can get 41.
Oh, look at you, just little Miss Technology.
Right? I mean, come on, dude. You know I hate technology. This one I could figure out, Country Corey. Come on.
If you can figure it out and I can't, things have gone backwards.
What's even better is Kay at Kicks. She did figure out how to fill it out. She's 37th. But the problem is this could change at any moment, you know?
Right. As soon as the game starts at 11 today, it could be different. And that's Oregon and Iowa. I don't think I picked either one of those teams going to this game, but it doesn't matter because I uploaded a blank bracket. So I could, no matter what I picked, I could say I have a perfect bracket and nobody would know.
Okay. So Oregon and who?
Oregon and Iowa.
I got Iowa.
Oh, do you?
I got Iowa to Gonzaga. Yep.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I got Iowa beating Oregon.
In my imaginary bracket, I had Gonzaga going all the way.
Me too.
Well, there you go. Well, maybe you'll win.
I have Gonzaga beating Illinois, but don't tell my family because my brother and my dad went to Illinois. But Gonzaga, I think, is just a team we haven't seen in a long time.
It's just time for some Gonzaga-ry around here.
Well, no, they're amazing.
They're really good. I know. A lot of people picked them as the favorite just going into the tournament.
Well, that's the one thing I do hate about brackets, okay? Because I didn't pick that many upsets just because I'd pick the wrong ones. Like, I like to pick upsets to keep it interesting.
Right.
But who was going to pick Oral Roberts?
Ohio State.
Ohio State just looked awesome, the night before.
Right.
So, it's kind of, everybody kind of picks the same thing.
I usually just pick the higher seeds because that's
exactly.
Yeah, just because They call it a Cinderella story because it happens rarely. You know what I mean? Like Loyola of Chicago is not going to win the whole thing.
No. And so if we're all filling out kind of the same brackets, it defeats the purpose. But why would you pick a 15 seed over a 1 seed? You're not.
Just to say you got that one. I got that one upset right 13 years ago.
Sure you did. We can't even see your bracket.
Danny, would you like for one of your daughters to be homecoming queen one day?
I wouldn't mind, but it's not a goal.
Oh, really? So you wouldn't go into the computer and change election results so your daughter could be homecoming queen?
No.
That's exactly what Laura did. We'll tell her story in minutes. Perfect. Iowa is on alert. Oregon will try to play them up tempo, making their big useless. Ian knowing all about basketball. Stupid.
That was pretty funny.
Stupid online bracket.
Trust me, I get it. I couldn't believe that mine worked. Well, did you go fill out the other thing though? Well, that's probably why.
That's the problem.
Did you see my video by chance on the Max site about doing your brackets? So at first I had to figure out a filter and all I could get was black and white because I told him, I said, I'm not fixing my hair, putting on makeup to do a video on spring break.
Reasonable.
And then I was like, get them in. You got till tomorrow. You better get them in. Blah, 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 blah. And somebody writes underneath, they're like, do you know what day it is? And I was like, oh, it's only Wednesday. Welcome to spring break. I love it. You got 2 days to fill them out.
2 days, not one.
It's the longest spring break of my life.
Really? I thought last year's spring break was the longest spring break of your life.
Well, yeah, you are correct.
The one that lasted for a year.
Now what I want to do is I want to go back. Let's see. It is kind of hard to handle on your phone.
I just liked it better the other way. I'm old.
Okay, I mean, I love when stuff isn't user friendly is my favorite.
You're just supporting my point for paper brackets more and more.
Right? Houston, Oregon. Oregon State. Oh, Illinois lost. So I'm screwed. I didn't realize Illinois lost. When did they play? What the hell's wrong with me? Yeah. Oh, Loyola, who we were just talking about, right? Okay, lost yesterday. Got it.
Did they lose?
To Loyola.
Oh, Illinois did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got their ass kicked.
Loyola, ain't kidding.
Well, Gonzaga's my only hope.
Wouldn't it be great if Memphis won the NIT?
It would be great.
Be a nice step in the right direction for Penny. Ooh. What else have you learned?
About what?
Whatever you're reading about.
I'm about to Google this mansion in Pennsylvania. Elementary school. I was reading
the pictures are awesome. It's weird. Good morning, April. Wasn't the link in the prep?
I'm reading it off our rundown, so it doesn't. The link doesn't work. That's awesome. Why wouldn't you do that?
I tell you what, it'd work out good if you had a big family. How do you classify how many bedrooms you have, though? If like each bathroom serves, you can fit 10 people in there at one time. How many bathrooms you got? I don't know. 7, but we can get 70 in there at the same time. So 15 seconds.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey
We listen to you all the time.
on 98.1 The Max.
How far would you go to make sure your child got into college? A bribe, maybe pay a dean off. You want your kid to have a good education. I kind of see that. I'm not.
And you want them to have the best experience possible. You want them to be in some clubs, maybe play some athletics, maybe be homecoming queen.
Is that necessary for your parents to jump in and rig something? A 50-year-old woman named Laura Rose Carroll, who's the assistant principal at an elementary school in Florida. Her 17-year-old daughter is a student at the local high school. That's right there. Okay. Right there is where you have a problem.
What, mom working for the school and the 17-year-old daughter going to the high school in the same district?
No, I mean, I don't think I would. No one would like that. That is kind of I think it's fine, but I don't think I would want to be. I remember my mom being there for like PTA meetings. I was like, go home. Hey, I saw your mom in the lobby. God, what are you doing? I mean, that's just pretty. Oh, it would be horrible if your mom was at your high school every day, wouldn't it?
I would agree with that 100%.
But
back in October, the girl was crowned homecoming queen. So yay for her, right? Something didn't seem right. So the school district looked into it, and they found enough evidence to call the police, who did an investigation, and they found that someone had accessed hundreds of students' online accounts from the same IP address to vote for the daughter to become homecoming queen.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you should be the last person to do this. I can't do this, honey. You can't be homecoming queen. It'll look rigged. That's what my mom would say to me.
Not let's go ahead and rig it so that you will be homecoming queen.
Right. I mean, how embarrassing it's not like you're at home doing this. You work there. You're the assistant principal, lady.
Apparently they did it during school hours while they were at the school, right up under everybody's nose. The cops figured out what happened. Laura and her daughter used Laura's access to the district computers to get into the accounts and cast the votes. Those accounts have also got the students' grades, medical information, personal information, all kinds of stuff. What do you bet that they're Democrats?
Why would you say that?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Laura and her daughter were both arrested on felony charges of offenses against computer systems. Didn't even know that was a thing. Didn't know you could do an offense against a computer system. Unlawful use of a communications device, criminal use of personally identifiable information, and have thoroughly ruined both their lives.
I wouldn't know that it was a felony charge until I saw that it contains students' grades, medical information, and personal information.
And all they wanted to do was change the vote. That's all they wanted to do.
But once you start down that road, I mean, have you never seen Breakfast Club when Carl busts the principal going through the files down in the basement?
Mm-hmm.
Carl, the janitor, is sitting there going, you want me to turn you in, buddy?
Right. They work a little something out, though.
They did, and then had a beer down in the basement. Yeah, you can't be going through people's files like that.
I just find it I mean, what I don't even know what mom in their right mind would be like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this done. You deserve to be homecoming queen.
What are you teaching your daughter? and I'm sorry, but have you ever gotten something you didn't deserve? It doesn't feel very good. What is she going to sit there and be like, I'm homecoming queen? No, she's going to know that it was rigged.
Yep, and she's going to hate it just the same. And what a great story for her kids. I was homecoming queen one time, y'all. Of course, not really.
Well, now you've just put me down a long, dark rabbit hole. I got to find out if they're Dems or not.
Oh, stop it. I was just kidding. If you see Danny Bruns at the grocery store, she is going to judge you based on what is in your cart.
Yeah, I've already have judged you. You just didn't know it.
And we'll tell you what items mean what coming up. I thought the Democrats joke would work way better. It fell really flat. And he was like, you're being insulting. Current political climate don't allow for jokes.
I do want to look these people up, though. I mean, I have a look in my head of what these people look like.
I want to know. I'm going to. I can't stop.
I know I can see your thing. Yep. About right.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe a hair more attractive, but you know.
Yep, me too. But she likes to tan. Her daughter's beautiful. Why would you do that to her?
Now she can't go back to that school. Not because I'm not just because she's in jail, but because she's probably going to be pretty socially ostracized, I would think.
And now by looking at them, I bet you they're Republicans. What do you think?
100%.
Registered voter.
Are you really doing it?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
5 facts you need to know.
You can find anything.
He's registered with the Republican Party.
And I just knew they'd be Democrats with their willingness to steal an election.
But one look at them, they're too good looking to be. Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't say that out loud. No, she likes the sunshine a lot, the mama there.
Well, they are in Florida there.
Okay.
Land of sunshine and tanning beds. Mama looks like she likes tanning beds.
I'm surprised that her daughter's all over the internet, though, with her picture because she's underage.
Yep. Good story. Good story.
Her mom looks like an ex-meth head, so.
And by ex, you mean like yesterday.
Right.
Some of these moms, man, they get serious. They get crazy. You know, they want their daughter to succeed in every single aspect of their life.
I mean, how do you move on with your regular life after something like this?
Well, you don't. You go to jail for a while. Yeah, I don't see how a girl could go back to that high school, though.
Or how the mom could just go back with her, brunch buddies on Sunday.
Right. After you're the girl that tried to steal homecoming queen. That's why they should let boys be homecoming queen too. Can you imagine a baseball dad? If it was about the boy being homecoming queen, trying to start a fight in the PTA meeting. God, I was at a softball tournament one time when Kay was little, a long time ago. And there was this guy standing behind home plate, holding up a cell phone. His daughter was pitching, and he kept screaming, "If you don't throw strikes, I'm keeping this phone." Dude, he was a major, major DB.
Why do I remember in soccer, there's a dad like, if you don't do, you're not gonna have dinner tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what are you doing?
You're saying this out loud. You know this, right?
It's an 11-year-old softball game. What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Frozen Danny Bruns. Oh,
back.
There we're back. But yeah, it's just like, what are you doing, dude? Morgan always talked about how sad it is that the kid has to go home. Like, if he's like this in front of everybody, what's he like when there's nobody around?
Who?
The dad, the softball dad.
Oh, yeah. Right. Exactly. That you don't have any filter.
Right? I mean,
you know that you sound like the biggest douchebag in the state right now.
I mean, for real. I mean, it's really not that important. Ain't nobody getting a college scholarship today. They're 11. So how are we going to start this? We're going to start this with your grocerying, or
well, I'm looking right now of these different things, the shopping cart theory, how to determine studies that they've done. They said elderly people usually go midweek once. People who buy in large quantities or usually have a family, and college students go most regularly and buy in small doses. They said the only big quantity is beer.
Hi, Monica. It's hysterical.
Why would a woman in her 60s be buying 3 boxes of tampons and adult diapers?
I don't know. Maybe she's got a mess. You're not going to answer the question. You're just
No, she's just saying
leave us out there.
She does what you do while we're waiting in line. The truth of the matter is, the most of the time I'm judging.
Totally judging.
It's inevitable. A woman buying 50 cans of cat food and a head of lettuce. Who doesn't pass judgment on?
Heard something about big quantities of beer. Where will this be? No, right? Yeah, we're doing a tease here.
Okay.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
Corey, is it just me or do you judge people by what's in their cart at the grocery store?
Absolutely.
I do too. Also, their habits at the grocery store.
We'll talk about how we're judging you next. Oh, I just thought of something
Even better.
petty level, Danny and Corey. Petty level Danny.
And all of you people still standing out in line outside the Trader Joe's, there's no line at Kroger. Let me know.
Why are we standing outside in line at Trader Joe's?
Because of capacity.
Oh, okay. So they actually
I had to ask too, because I didn't know we were still doing this. Because there's never a line at Kroger. I've never stood in a line anywhere.
I did it the first of this at Walmart.
Yeah. Well, could you imagine like a month ago, I was driving by Trader Joe's. I was like, what are they doing? They're doing a remote.
Are they doing a remote? What are they doing over there?
What are they doing over there?
I've got this theory that people will stand in line and will
not
not have any idea why they're standing in line. I had this idea. I wanted to do it at the Delta Fair one year. Is just to set up a rope and put about 3 people out there and just see how long we can get the line. And then when they say, what's the line for? It'd be like, I don't know. I heard it was something awesome, blah, blah, blah. And then just see how many people we can get in line for nothing and just see how long they'll stand there. I got this theory by the St. Patty's Day thing at the casino that we used to do all the time. Because the line would get so long and the people would be like, why are we in line? But they're still standing in line.
And they're so disappointed when they get up there and get a thing of beads.
Yeah. I stood in line for 2 hours for beads and a temporary tattoo. Awesome.
I think I'm gonna get back in the line.
Ooh, can I go through again? Says nobody.
No. People want that overnight stay.
Yeah, they do. They do. You're right about that. Or that buffet. That buffet's like, you got a buffet coupon, you can get anything you want in a casino.
That is gold.
It is gold in a casino. You should love walking around just handing them to people. And you think you just made their car payment for them. I miss all you can eat crab night. I miss that.
Mm-hmm.
It's Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
I made the mistake of going back to Kroger on Sunday evening because it's always everything I want is gone because everybody ransacked it, especially after a spring break, getting lunch food and all that kind of stuff for the kids. And I realized yesterday, I just sit around and judge people and watch people.
I do too. I can't even deny it. Like every step of the way too.
The guy in front of me, I wouldn't have looked at him and thought anything wrong with him until he checked out. And I was just like, you're a total D-bag for not. He just stood there while the woman moved his cart around to the back to get the Cokes out from under the chair seat, the seat, where a baby would sit. It's down there. And he just stands there and lets her get it out. Well, don't you pick up the Cokes from the back or under it and put it up on the shelf?
In his defense, he doesn't work there. It's a pretty thin defense, though, for just the common courtesy of pulling your Cokes up and setting them where the clerk can get to them.
Not only for the clerk to get to them faster, it's for the person behind you. I mean, you're cutting out time.
Right.
But instead, this dude, it was like, oh, you're too good to get your own Cokes. You're like, he stood there like that. His groceries had cooties.
He probably gets somebody to serve his Cokes on ice so he doesn't have to touch them.
I'm surprised. I haven't seen someone have the bagger carry their groceries to the car in a long time. I didn't even pay attention. I bet he did.
I bet he probably did. Who can you bring those? Oh, my favorite is Mr. Stand in the middle of the aisle guy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, your store's not packed. Just stand there, buddy. No problem. I'll just wait behind you. Be fine. Yeah.
People they are not aware of their surroundings. And and then I don't know, there's two kinds of people one that just goes through and doesn't care. And then the other one that thinks they're better than me and I have to move. Like, I'll move and say, excuse me, I'll do a dance with you. But the ones I hate are like, girl, I ain't moving. You moving.
My favorite ones, I'll go, excuse me. They say, you're fine. I go, well, thank you.
You flirting up in the crowd. What about your favorite? Oh, I have to pay guy.
Oh, well, I got to pay? Oh, you mean I'm supposed to pay for these? Oh, where's my wallet? I don't know where my wallet is. 10 minutes later, finally pays. Really, dude, you got to pay for it. Have your wallet ready. Come on, get your card out of your purse. Kroger card guys are also a favorite. I'll give them a Kroger card. Put in your phone number.
Exactly right. Do you not know what alternate ID means? It's your phone number. Put it in there. Remember, they used to ask you your phone number? Because I remember that. The hot guy in front of me was checking out. And she said, do you have your Kroger card? He said, no, but my phone number is. And I memorized it. And I called him live on the air at 1075.
Well, did you end up dating him?
No, he was actually a friend of mine's ex-husband. It was really weird. But
really, calling a random phone number was weird? You're kidding.
Oh, we'll do anything to be zany on the radio. But
I judge people by what's in their cart, too. Like, if they come rolling up with, Hot Pockets and pizza rolls, I'm like, looks like you ain't on a diet.
Well, I had someone stop me and say, do your kids eat this stuff? Because I'm having a hard time getting my kids to eat. It's like, oh, they love it all. I was in my 20s and not even married and no kids on the mind. I just lied because I was embarrassed. I got like fruit roll-ups and SpaghettiOs. I mean, I'm ding dongs and ho-hos. I'm like, yeah, my kids love this stuff.
Y'all just feed them crap all the time.
And then other one I don't like is, do people not know how to stand in a bank line? And I'm not just saying at the bank. The Fresh Market's kind of the same way. Do you know how to stand and like you're all in one line and then there's 4 openings in front of you and you wait for the next opening?
Right. It's a simple concept.
It is so simple. And people I'll be standing in the bank line, as I call it, at the Fresh Market. And then here comes and he just jumps right into the line over. Like, no, it's a line that starts back here, dude. Why are you making your own line? God, I hate people.
Doesn't work that way. And you know how now they got the 6 foot apart spots on the floor. So the Kroger line goes down the aisle every time. It's going to go down the food aisle. So, and then you end up standing there in the middle where everybody's trying to go across. So it becomes a huge cluster which you got to walk around this part and around that part. And then you got people wanting to stand in the middle of it because it's almost there. Turn like it ain't going to kill you. Ain't nobody going to cut in line if you stand back a little bit.
Yes, that's what happens. So then you stand back in the aisle. So like the main freeway is open, like you're saying, you keep that open. Well, then you have some jackalope who's not paying attention and he just takes your spot.
No, that don't happen to me.
Line's short.
Hey, the line's back here, man.
Ooh, I've done that recently.
Me too. I ain't afraid. I mean, I ain't gonna start no trouble, but you ain't cutting in line either. Because I've seen internet videos. It gets real when people cut in line sometimes.
Well, and it's just common courtesy, and all you have to do is look around. And the other 2 things I can't understand is why you think a parking lot is a trash can. It's not.
Right.
And why the cart, I park specifically close to the cart return. Don't be leaving your cart up in the little median thing in the parking lot.
Put it in the corral.
Come on.
I mean, just a little bit of courtesy.
You know,
We were supposed to talk about this twice, but we've pretty much finished up.
well, I just I love how we just all want to come out of, lockdown. Why? People suck. They still do.
And coming up next, we'll tell you another reason people suck. We have an infinite list. I don't know. Just teasing stuff.
It does say I don't have that one today.
No.
Just a little sluggish here.
Oh, Wendy.
A little sluggish.
Hey guys, anybody hate what's their biggest grocery store
my.
pet peeve?
Just good talk.
My favorite is I put on a red t-shirt purposely to go to Target. Done it for years.
Hey, can you tell me where the diapers are?
Yep. Right next to the shoes.
I'm going to get in trouble today
Good.
for being politically divisive. Yeah. Good. You want me in trouble? You want me to be in
Fat
trouble?
carts are even worse, which I'm seeing less and less of those. Thank God.
What?
The fat carts.
What's a fat cart?
You're too fat to walk the aisles, so you can ride them. And get
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let's reward you. Let's reward you for.
I wanted to get in one of those and do the whole grocery store thing, but I never got the guts.
I got in it, and there's a video of me, and it's so embarrassing, and I hated every second of it. But I couldn't walk after my surgery, so But at the same time, I looked normal, so it was even more embarrassing.
Right? Is that you needed it, but nobody could tell by looking?
Yeah, like I'm just a
lazy piece.
Oh, remind me, we went hunting for jackalopes, and it was so funny.
Went hunting for jackalopes
Mm-hmm.
on the grocery store ride cart?
No, this week we went to out to my parents' farm, and I don't know how we got on the jackalopes, and my kids don't know what they are, so we went hunting for them.
Did you drop the kids off and drive off and leave them?
No.
No, that's snipe hunting.
But if I don't know, maybe it's not that funny. But if you just pass gas, that's what the sound of a jackalope. What was that? It's a jackalope. That's what they sound like. We were out in the woods, with flashlights and headlamps looking for jackalopes. And apparently they live in the ground and their antlers come up. They look like sticks. So you have to be real careful not to step on them.
Oh,
It's amazing what you make up with your kids.
that's fun.
The rest of their lives are going to think that this real thing is to go jackalope hunting.
And then they're gonna get laughed at when they get older, and they're gonna say, "For my whole life, I thought the jackalope was real."
I know.
And you're gonna get a call at like 1 a.m.
Mom, I just told everybody in my sorority that we went jackalope hunting, and now I look like a total jackalope.
And that's when you're queued up to say, "You're welcome."
See, aren't you ready to have kids so you can use and abuse them? So what are we doing here?
I don't know. We got off to talking about something else. Got a few stories. The bad tattoo, the mansion.
That tattoo's pretty good. and the mansion. Either one.
Let's go with bad tattoo. Coming up next, another reason to hate Lady Gaga, which gets our grand total up to 1.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, ba 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 ba. We do it I do it just about every day.
It's because you're a jackalope.
I hate the word earworm though. Why does it have to be called that? Just makes me, I don't like it.
Earworm.
Ugh.
Just a little unsettling. If you allow yourself the visual.
Yeah, who wants earworms? No one.
You got earworms. That's a good one. That's a good thing to say to a child. Careful, you'll get earworms. I'll tell you what, I was working last week, but I had it made. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. Just really easy. That rat man's driving me crazy.
The what is?
The rat.
What rat?
You can read my rat stuff.
I don't remember a rat.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey on 98.1 The Max.
You got any tattoo mistakes, Country Corey?
I don't have a tattoo at all.
Yeah, I would say our poor friend Ross Turner, he would say that all of those random tattoos he has in random places, none of them are mistakes. And they all look like mistakes to me.
There's a social media influencer in Colombia named Marico, and he recently got a QR code tattooed on the back of his neck. So if you scan it with your phone, it's supposed to take you to his Instagram page. How clever. It gets worse. But the tattoo doesn't work. It might be because it's a little flated and blurred or because his skin stretched a little, but either way, he now has a huge QR tattoo that won't scan.
And I don't know, but I would think QR codes, it's one of those things that probably will stick around, but may not stick around. So
does anybody actually scan those things ever?
I don't, but if you scanned mine that was tattooed on the back of my neck, it would have to be Black Cherry White Claw is all I can think of. What would you have QR'd on the back of your neck?
I don't know. My Instagram page.
Would you ever get a face tattoo?
No. Even see, I don't have any tattoo at all because I've never really wanted one. They it seems like they hurt. I'm not a big fan of hurting, and not $200. I could probably spend it way better.
I just don't like anything enough.
Right? Have it branded on you.
Yeah.
If I did have a face tattoo, that would probably be one of those tribal ones.
Oh, okay. Sure it would. No, you're lying. No.
I know, like the Ultimate Warrior with the thing that came down, like the Road Warriors, the wrestlers.
That would be kind of awesome.
It would be, except you'd never get rid of it. I saw this girl on Instagram or somewhere a week or so ago, and she is from the neck down tattooed. She is tattooed navy blue.
Why?
It's like her entire skin. I can't imagine how much that must have costed because it's her entire skin from the neck down.
Did she not know that there wasn't going to be an Avatar 3?
I don't know, but the girl is. I mean, it looks kind of weird. I mean, she's a pretty girl, and then you see her with like a low cut shirt on, and it's like, whoa, that's different. Kind of, yeah, kind of like Avatar. Yeah, it's kind of like what she looked like. Weird.
What's wrong with people? I would tattoo my face on my face.
What's the point?
So nice, I got it twice.
You could own a piece of rock and roll history, and we'll tell you how to get a Guns N' Roses guitar just after 9. Okay, that's fun. Face tattoo.
Was it? I totally ripped it off, and I loved every second of it.
Beautiful. I'm burning for you. That's the one I'm going to draw. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I could have left that song in there.
No, I think you're good. I don't know. I mean, you would hit.
What?
Well, I guess you'd hit 10 after.
When you place a wager with William...
Shut up. Okay, let's make the keyboard as short as possible. Justin says you go to Walmart at 2 a.m. you can get away with racing those carts. Tell you what, I don't want to go anywhere at 2 a.m. anymore. I'm too old for 2 a.m.
Right? All right. I'll see you in a second.
Okay. chair. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I don't want to leave this in here. It'd be funny though. We've had better, but not bad. It's not a cheeseburger. I promise you that.
How's that tuna tasting?
It's not a cheeseburger. I promise you that. We got a Salbus.
Mm-hmm.
I can only have those if they're turkey sausage and wheat biscuits. So my life is pretty much over.
That sounds miserable.
Turkey sausage is actually pretty good. I just made up the wheat biscuits.
I wanted it to sound better.
Mine's them Jimmy Dean snack size too in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you're eating like a queen over there.
Mm-hmm.
And here I am eating healthy protein. Actually, not bad. Little morning show breakfast. I'll tell you what, man. They could have just torn this building down and built another one for the amount of work they're putting into it. I believe that. It'll be real nice, though.
Yeah.
I think it will. Can't be worse than it looks right now.
I was just looking at a Facebook memory I wrote 11 years ago.
Were they remodeling the building?
What a Monday. I want to thank all of you hardworking people in advance for paying my health care. And small businesses, I'm sorry you will now be required to provide health insurance. But hey, when you go belly up, it's okay, because when you and your employees are unemployed, you can get free health care, and don't forget about welfare. Wow.
11 years ago?
11 years ago.
Was what?
Nothing's changed.
That was the housing bubble, wasn't it? 11 years ago is about 2008.
Let's do simple math, honey. 2021 minus 11.
2009. 2008, yeah. Oh, that was funny. And now I'm out of tuna. Got to remember to take this to the kitchen.
If you're going 80 miles an hour, how long will it take you to go 80 miles?
45 minutes. If you're going 80 miles an hour in a 20 mile an hour zone, how long before you run over a child?
How many points do you get?
Okay, so I guess I need to make sure you can't hear this music. Is that right?
Yep. Why don't you say, here's your chance to own a piece of rock and roll history, then play that GNR. I mean, everybody knows it, but it is audio.
Yep. I don't know that we need 20 seconds of it, but rock and roll history. Not bad, not bad. They make little chicken packets like that too. Those are good too.
Chicken of the Sea. Oh, Charlie.
It's not a real chicken.
I was making some instant potatoes last night thinking about you.
Right on. Well, good. Your Idahoan potatoes, #1 in Memphis. Did you read in my journal about the rat?
Why don't I remember the rat story?
I don't know. That rat's driving me crazy.
Oh, I think I remember it, and then it jumped right into the roof. So I kind of I think I may have thought the rat was the roof.
Oh, the rat. I put baby powder on the floor yesterday so I could see his footprints, see where he's at. I feel like Bill Murray.
Maybe I thought it was a roof rat.
No, it was I don't know where the damn rat came from.
Hey, where are we going at 26?
Where are we going at 26? That's a great question.
Rats. I got some stories.
Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. That'd be fun. Rats. Ugh, filthy. Nasty. Rat.
How was Avery's trip?
She had a great time. I need to text you a picture. I meant to text it to you the other day. I think I forgot. Of her on a roller coaster. It's glorious.
She wasn't screaming, was she?
It's a glorious picture.
It's Danny and Country Corey
Pull up your pants, take off the bra, and be a man.
on 98.1 The Max.
You've been waiting your whole life. Now's your chance to own a piece of rock and roll history.
That's if you got deep pockets, that is. The guitar Izzy Stradling used to record Appetite for Destruction is going to auction. How much do you think it's going to go for?
I don't know. I want Axel's bandana. That's what I would pay for.
Right? Or Slash's hat.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that'd be
Pull a
fun.
rabbit out a hat and a bat, 6-foot Impala.
Okay.
You can do magic tricks out of Slash's hat. Think of how deep I could fit into that thing.
we can pull. Look, I can pull dirty groupies from a hat.
You call me a dirty groupie?
You said it. I didn't.
No, I'm not a groupie.
The American Psychological Association says it's all Lady Gaga's fault. She's got 3 of the 9 songs most identified as earworms.
And oddly enough, what percentage would you say? At least 90% of the time, I sing one of these every day.
Every day, almost every day, you're going ba 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 ba.
And I don't know why it gets in my head. I have not heard the song in a while. It just, when I start working and start searching for something, I go ba 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 ba. And I wonder, does it help me?
So here is a montage of the 3 Lady Gaga songs responsible. Yep. Poker Face gets me a lot. Poker Face, Poker Face. That gets me right there. I don't think I've ever heard that song.
Now you'll hear it forever.
Yep.
And the other one is Smoke on the Water. Those are the two songs that I sing every morning.
Oh, what part of Smoke on the Water?
Sing it. Hold on. I got dog in head. Ba, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba.
So after spending 3 minutes talking about the songs that get stuck in your head, which one do you think's going to stick?
Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 ba, ba, ba.
So I kind of feel like Bill Murray in Caddyshack. I've got this rat, and I've gone to, over the last 3 or 4 days, I've gone to great lengths to get rid of it unsuccessfully. It's clearly smarter than me. So we'll talk about that saga coming up.
Yeah, if you know of a good way to get a rat out of the house for Corey, 535-9898, and we'll hear his Bill Murray way of doing it.
I'm just about ready to get explosives.
So, did you find some footprints today? Is the question.
I don't know. I didn't look when on my way out this morning. I'm gonna look when I get home.
Wouldn't it be funny if it's like Margot Sweet?
Yeah.
Rat.
I find out I've got a homeless guy living in there.
Yeah, and Avery's the mole.
It's ridiculous, the lengths I've gone to. Even had the Inman Murphy people out there one day.
What'd they say?
They gave me a couple traps, but the rat's smarter than the damn traps. My buddy told me to throw some turtles in there and see if they train them as ninjas.
Splinter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that for a senseless survey. There's something there.
Where?
It's the Drive It Home.
A rat training turtles.
We should start doing the senseless survey again. Don't you think?
What do you mean?
Like anchor it somewhere in the 9 o'clock hour, so
Yeah.
Get some more mileage out of it.
Yeah.
Wonder if Chad realizes that it would be a lot more efficient to put all his descripts in one email.
Oh, does he do Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
For each station.
Oh. I think they go to 2 different people though, don't they?
Yeah, but it's the same thing.
I always did it separate. I don't know.
They're supposed to be like that?
It just seems easier. If you're looking for Kim, you just go to Kim. You don't come through Kicks.
I mean, I can see how you do it, per station, but each day on a different email? I don't know. Seems like a lot of emails. I'm not real big on the whole. Look at this damn chair. Every time I sit in it, this is what it does.
I'm squishing your head.
I know what we could do if we wanted to with that senseless survey. We just pulled it off the skimmer. We could stick it like the end of a stop set. If we've got stuff going on, you know what I mean? Because they're only like 2 minutes long. The breaks are only 2 minutes long. So. What are you learning about?
Shelby County Schools and what's going on with back at school.
What is going on back at school? What's the new problem?
Well, I don't know that it's a new problem as much as just explaining these kids wrote these letters to the superintendent and school board. One kid wrote, I feel like kids that have something. Okay. I feel like the superintendent and the school board need to know that some kids don't have their lights on in their house or the power's off.
I guess this is about the virtual school thing.
I guess. I'm just trying to figure out what the actual story is here. I feel like that's all I've read lately. What's the point of what I just read?
That's why I don't read stuff.
I just ordered a book yesterday I'm pretty stoked about.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, awesome. Is it the new Dungeons and Dragons book?
Yep.
Good fun.
It's from Tana Douglas, who was the only female roadie back in the day, and she's got some, the stories.
Somebody will make it into a documentary. I'll watch it on HBO Max. Everybody watching on Facebook, quick shout out to the Bee Gees documentary on HBO Max. It's really good, but it's awfully long. Awfully long. And 2 hours is just too much Bee Gees. And I like them a lot, but 2 hours is an awful lot.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey.
Oh my gosh, yes I am. Are you kidding me?
On 98.1 The Max.
Danny, I feel like Bill Murray in Caddyshack.
What's going on?
I got this rat, and for the last several days, he and I have been playing a chess game, and I'm losing.
Booby traps are out of the house?
I'm really getting close to explosives. I'm getting close. I want to tell you what this rat has put me through. I'll tell you right after Greta Van Fleet. What this rat put me through. I love it.
This is what caught me. Okay, so this article, this is the last part of it. It's not long. Though she happily retired from the road 20 years ago and has since found new careers doing logistics for bands, location work for movies, and writing, there's one thing Tana Douglas misses: a leather jacket lost to Iggy Pop. During a late 70s gig in London, Douglas, with whom the rock icon had become friendly on his TVI tour, was summoned to the Stars dressing room. Iggy held a mirror with 3 lines of cocaine, and he said that he wants me to meet somebody. She recalled a guy stood in the corner, and I assumed it was the coke dealer. I told Iggy that he's got to get on stage. He did a line and handed me the mirror. I figured, screw that guy in the corner, and I did both lines. Then Iggy said, I want you to meet David Bowie. Iggy rushed out to perform, and Douglas stashed her beloved leather jacket under a monitor on stage. The show started. Iggy grabbed my leather jacket, which he'd been unsuccessfully asking to borrow, and put it on for a song. Then he peeled it off, threw it aside, and a fan grabbed it. That's how Iggy Pop caused me to lose my trademark leather jacket. maybe it was revenge because I did Bowie's line. And I was like, maybe it was revenge because I did Bowie's line. I'm buying the book. My old roommate from college sent me that. She's like, I think you'd like this article. I go, thanks. I like it so much I just bought the book.
Good fun. Good fun. Can we interview her?
I thought about that.
Oh, speaking of, did you see the email about interviewing old boy? Where is it? His name is Diedrich Bader.
What's he all about?
Are you familiar with that name?
Nope.
Okay, you remember the movie Office Space?
Yep.
He played the neighbor. Can you just pretend we can't hear each other through the wall? He played the neighbor, which was a part of the movie I was very excited about.
Man, he always reminded me of what's his nuts? Southbound and Down.
Yeah, me too. Not John C. Reilly, the other guy. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, book it, Corey. Book it.
Okay. Turned red. It turned red, Danny. What's next? It turned red. Oh my God.
It's Danny and Country Corey
The best, baby!
on 98.1 The Max.
Country Corey put down the Dungeons and Dragons and picked up the mousetrap.
Well, it's rat. It's driving me crazy. I don't even know where it came from. It's just all of a sudden I'm outside one night and it scurries across the carport into my storage room, my little storage shed room. And I'm like, was that what I think it was? And my wife, Margot, was like, yep, that's a rat. I'm like, it better damn not be. So I went in there. Obviously, I didn't find it. And so a couple days later, I'm taking out the trash, and guess who makes another appearance?
Oh, little
Rat Fink. Mm-hmm. So then I go into the storage room, and I'm looking around, and I see a little rat poop. Got a problem. So we go to Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever the next day and stock up. I got rat poison. I got the glue traps. I didn't have it. I couldn't find any of the snap traps. I guess they were out. But I got the glue trap and the rat poison. I'm mixing to wage war on him. I lay the traps out and I mix a little dog food with the rat poison. I'm being real sneaky.
Oh, yeah, you're real sneaky there.
I'm going to get him to trust to buy the dog food and then he'll eat the rat poison. So I sprinkle it around a little bit and then I get out of there. And the next day I come back and there's nothing in the glue trap. And I look at the rat poison. The dog food's gone. Rat poison's still there. And so the next day, the pest control guy is out doing the normal quarterly service, And I asked him, you guys get rid of a rat, right? And he's like, oh, yeah, no problem. He gives me a couple of these snap traps. So he set them and we're talking and he leaves. The next day I go back. One of the traps is been set off. No rat. The other one has been moved. Like the rat picked it up and moved it because it was in his way. So yesterday I had a stroke of genius. I said, I'm going to find out where they're hanging out. Well, I need to know where they are in the room. So I got some baby powder. I sprinkled some baby powder on the floor. So when I go home today, I can see where their tracks are, see where their pathways, his pathway is, so I can obstruct it with death.
Now, what happens if you go home and it looks like they've square danced on the on the baby powder?
Little rat square.
But you can't tell a direction. It just looks like they had a hoedown.
Yeah. Well, at least I'll know where the hoedown happens.
You're right. And you just set a bunch of traps right there.
Right. We just clog that area with death and destruction and mayhem. I mean, I'm really beginning to think a tripwire and some shrapnel might be a good idea. Get a landmine or something.
As you can hear, our Rick's Powder Coating text line is popping right now. Someone just wrote in, I had a discussion with an exterminator about the best thing to bait a trap with is Little Debbie Fudge Round.
All I'm going to do is get caught in a mousetrap if we do that. Ow, my hand. I mean, you can't get a fudge round around me. What are you talking about? The trap is baited with peanut butter right now, and it's chunky peanut butter. It looks delicious. But
I came home from work one night. When I lived in LA, I lived in a dining room. It wasn't even a real bedroom. And I had a secret mirror that was my door. It was actually pretty awesome. But I had a loft bed from IKEA because I needed a closet. So the closet was underneath it. Anyway, I just remember coming up to my bed one time and I had a Mountain Dew bottle, like one of those just, not liters, but whatever.
20 ounce.
Yeah. And it's just shredded to pieces. And I look at my remote and every button of my TV remote has been gnawed out. So I just had a rat nesting up in my bed while I was at work every night.
I mean, he was hanging out, watching TV and stuff.
It finally the trap got him, but I didn't realize it till I smelled him.
Oh, that's the worst.
Man, I miss living in LA.
Now, let's see. Somebody on the Rick's Powder Coat Line, take the bait out of the house. You're only inviting them inside. If bait's outside, then they stay out. It will lure them to find a good source. Trust me, it worked. Well, see, I think what got him in there is we kept dog food in there, but I had the dog food in a plastic bin. The dog food bag is in a plastic bin. He can't get that, right? He can't climb in there. There's no hole in it.
Well, I'll tell you what happened to my Mountain Dew bottle. It was shredded.
Right. There's no evidence of that sort of thing going on. So I don't know what this rat is eating.
So he's not gnawing on the plastic thing. I'm saying they can get through plastic.
I mean, before, no, not the bin. Before there was a hole in a dog food bag, but then I moved it to a different room completely, put it in the plastic bin, and I'll just give away the dogs. I won't have dog food around. I
got a couple you can have.
No, I didn't say I want more dogs.
I know.
I got 5 dogs in my house. The last thing I need is more dogs.
Scotty Triplet says, get a barn cat.
Yeah.
Our buddy Cliff says peanut butter is the best, or try 357.
That might work too. The problem is they won't sit still long enough to get a shot on it.
I love that Cliff and Scotty both on the police force, different police forces, but they both are. They both got something to say about this. They know rats. They sniff out a rat.
901-535-9898. If you know a surefire way to get rid of a rat, I could certainly use it. Conversation.
Well, at least it's in the garage. I thought it was just like, watching TV at night in your living room. And
no, we're not quite there yet. 98.1 the max.
Hey, Corey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you want to get rid of a rat?
More than anything in the world.
Well, I've been doing pest control for 40 years. The best thing to do is take the snap traps. Don't sit them yet. Put Jiffy creamy peanut butter on it for a couple of days. Let the rat get used to taking the peanut butter, then set it after 2 days, and you'll catch that little rat.
That is a great idea. Get him used to it, and then death from above.
That's right. You get him used to eating the bait, and then snap it, and then when he comes back, think he's going to get a meal, he's gone.
Clever. See, that rat's way smarter than me. I never would have thought of that. Thank you, man. I appreciate your advice.
No, man.
Hear that?
Have a good one.
Let me give it to you.
Well, the text line's been blown up. Here's just one guy. Make sure you get the insurance premium that are fading 5 gallons of gasoline to do the right. Just burn the house down. Don't even worry about it. That's what I'd do if we have spiders.
This guy, James, he said, if you need assistance, hit me up. Been doing it 16 years. Heard you say earlier with the dog poop in the yard. Rats will eat that because it still has dog food in it. You have to keep the dog poop cleaned up.
Oh, God.
Why do you have to ruin everything, James?
James, you damn it.
Worse.
98.1 the max.
Yeah, you need to get you a female cat. Male cats won't hunt rats, but a female cat will kill everyone they find.
That sounds like a good idea.
I never knew that.
Great idea. We had a rat so bad where I lived in the years, we're talking 30 years ago, that would chew holes through 3/4 inch plywood overnight.
Wow.
The only way we got rid of it was borrowed my mother-in-law's cat. And that cat would actually get under the house and you could hear it fighting rats.
And that's the only way we got rid of them. And it got rid of them.
Well, thanks, man. We appreciate the call.
Yeah. Have a great day.
You too, bub. Right.
Who knew this would have taken a run for its money? This will take us all the way to Ross.
Yep. Pretty easy. Speaking of, I need to send him the email. Nope, that's the diary. Watch the movie Mouse Hunt. They'll drive you crazy, man. Rats will eat dog poop, huh?
Dogs will eat dog poop.
Apparently dog poop's delicious.
Especially when they're frozen.
Doesn't smell very good, but
Poopsicles.
did you see a picture of the pickle that I had?
Oh, that you would even try it.
I was gonna make a video, but Seth wouldn't stop cussing, so I couldn't. Ended up having to trash it.
How did you talk him into letting you have it for free?
I was like, what the hell is this? And he told me, and I was like, I tell you what, if you give it to me, I'll try it, and then I'll buy it. If I like it, I'll buy another one. I was like, but I don't know what that even. I didn't even realize it was a real pickle until we got home, and I thought it was like a gelatinous, like the stuff wax lips are made out of, and. I don't know, man. It felt so it felt gross. It was like firm, but it felt slimy through the package. It was gross. And then you smelled it. It smelled like feet. And it didn't taste any better. But yeah, I was like, dude, this is nasty. But I'll try it if you give it to me. And he argued a little bit. There's was like, fine, take it. I'm like, right on. The guy's kind of I don't want to say pushover, but he's pretty easy to talk now. Because I got beer and cigarettes yesterday, and I'm like, what are you kidding me? He's like, no, you're right. And he took like $4 off the price. I'm like, you're either trying to slap people upside the head, or I can tell you what I want to pay. Which is
please.
Let's see. We need to drop down Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
No problem with that. My least favorite Led Zeppelin song. Nope, that's not the right place for that. There we go. Now we're grease cooking. Yeah, I've haggled with him in the past.
Does he own the gas station or something?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you do this, dude. For a second, I thought it was at Walmart. I was like, "There's no way."
No, it's just a little quickie mart. I call it the dirty mart because the place is filthy. And this was one guy there. Oh, he's constantly there. I think he lives there. But there's a barbershop in the same building, so it's this little convenience store and the barbershop. And dude, on Saturday and Sunday, that barbershop is kicking. Turns out people get their haircut on the weekends. Who knew? Did you see the story on the text line?
Mm-mm.
It's sounds like it's a hair overblown, but I'll take it.
Navy one?
The other one. From John in Tate County.
Every single, most of these all have to do with one kind of gun or another.
I know, shoot the rat. That's. At least they're not telling me to be humane. Because humaneness is gone now. If that rat wanted this to end well, he should have never showed up.
Okay, wait a minute. What story are you?
I'm just talking.
No, I know. You said see the story on Rick's powder coating on the text line.
Where he's the guy talking about waiting at home with his baloney.
Yeah, the Navy one. Okay. When I got out of the Navy, sorry, that was the first thing I saw.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that is a great one.
I love that. It's awesome.
So how do you want to do this? How many phone calls did we have?
2.
All right. So you want to start with Hal?
Just start by talking and play a phone call, talk a little more, play a phone call.
I know, but we got a whole text powder coating line. So
let's go back and forth.
Okay. Do you want to start with the phone call or start with a text?
Start with a text. That'll be fun, right?
Yep. You want to just go down the line? You can start with John in County.
Who? You gonna make me do it?
Oh, I'll do it. Okay.
I got out of the Navy.
You're listening to Danny and Country Corey
Good show.
on 98.1 The Max.
Corey needs help getting rid of a rat. 535-9898. We've got some text on our Rick's Powder Coating text line. Glue trap with peanut butter, then a BB gun.
Simple.
How about night vision goggles and a 22?
If only I had some night vision goggles. 901-535-9898.
Yeah, you need to get you a female cat. Male cats won't hunt rats, but a female cat will kill everyone they find.
That sounds like a good idea.
I never knew that.
Great idea. We had a rat so bad where I lived in the years, we're talking 30 years ago, that would chew holes through 3/4-inch plywood overnight.
Wow.
The only way we got rid of it was borrowed my mother-in-law's cat. And that cat would actually get under the house, and you could hear it fighting rats. And that's the only way we got rid of them. And it got rid of them.
A female cat hates rats, don't they? I mean, is that real? I didn't know that. I thought it would be if as long as your cat wasn't lazy, you were going to get that taken care of.
Right. A cat is a cat is what I thought. I find this one odd on our text line. Try a pinch of Three Musketeers bar.
Does he mean like on the trap?
Yeah. He said it always worked for me.
That's like fudge rounds. It's not going to make it to the trap. If I stop at the store and get a Three Musketeers bar, it's going to be, I'm going to be there with an empty wrapper looking at a rat trap. And I have chocolate all over my fingers and face.
I got to say, one of my favorites is John in Tate County. He said when he got out of the Navy, he bought his first home. It was a mobile home. I had a rat. One night I put a piece of bologna in front of the TV, waited with my pellet rifle. He came to eat it. I shot, and he jumped 2 feet and hit the floor dead.
Oh, John. And see, if I did that, I would just end up shooting the TV. 901-535-9898.
Hey, Corey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you want to get rid of a rat?
More than anything in the world.
Well, I've been doing pest control for 40 years. The best thing to do is take the snap traps, don't sit them yet, put Jiffy creamy peanut butter on it for a couple of days. Let the rat get used to taking the peanut butter, then set it after 2 days, and you'll catch that little rat.
That is a great idea. Get him used to it, and then death from above.
That's right. You get him used to eating the bait, and then snap it. And then when he comes back, think he's going to get a meal, he's gone.
Clever. Love it. Oh, love it.
Gone. He's gone.
That is some double crossery, backstabbing, underhanded, wonderful, glorious, beautiful advice.
Without a gun. Because I think it's about one of the few listeners that everybody wrote in and called in saying, get a 22, get a 357, get a pellet, get a rifle. We just got a good old trick backstabbing.
Look, we solve our problems with guns around here. I don't know how y'all are doing it, but
now the last one I saw on our Rick's Powder Coating text line is Vicks Vapor Rub, and I just wanted to mention that because
How?
It has nothing. One of these things is not like the others.
Hold on. It's all it says. It's Vicks Vapor Rub. How do you use Vicks Vapor Rub?
I'm assuming you put it on the trap.
You put it on the rat? How do you know if the rat's got a cough first? You got to put it on his chest so he can breathe.
Takes a long nap. And then that's when you get out your 22 or your 357.
Or get him some chicken soup, one or the other.
Or get him some chicken soup.
Vicks Vapor Rub. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. We're just talking, having fun.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
I have a rat, and he's apparently smarter than me.
They all, yeah. Them are squirrels, man.
Apparently, the rat's smarter than me, which is really not surprising.
So you're trying to get a gun?
No, everybody that's giving us advice, 95% of them
All say get a gun.
get a gun.
Sounds like Memphis to me.
So how was your weekend, Ross? What'd you get into?
I went out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Went to 2 brunches on Sunday.
Ooh, right on.
I'm telling you, man. Memphis is on, dude. It's
coming back to life.
On.
Coming back to life, huh?
It is 100%. 100%. Live
I'm
music.
So jealous.
What's that?
So jealous.
Get out there. Go hug and lick somebody.
Oh, I'm getting plenty of that from home.
Wow, even after a year locked in, good for you.
No. Who knew a dog could sleep in their wheelchair?
Oh. What is that? Is that one of those morning runner kind of?
No.
It's a dog wheelchair.
And he's sleeping because he's tired.
You got a paralyzed dog?
Yeah.
I mean, not on purpose. I took him to Mississippi State exactly 2 weeks ago today, and he came back like that.
Just imagine if
you got a lawsuit. What's going on?
I'm about to quit this bitch.
God. Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Hey, welcome home. That's him home for 5 minutes.
Is he gonna get out, or is he just like that's him now?
Is he gonna get out?
It's just inspirational elevator music everywhere he goes now.
I mean, I have to express him. I have to pee, make him pee. I pee.
Why don't you just get him on DDP yoga? Isn't that
That's
what everybody does now?
It's gonna be a great party trick one day, Danny. When you got a dog, I'll show you something.
Yep. Let me show you how you express a bladder.
You got a dog. Let me show you this real quick.
And then you just have to pick him up to make him poo. It just goes all down you though.
Oh, delicious.
I don't.
So yeah.
I feel like I'm missing information. You just got a paralyzed dog now. What how do we get to paralyzed dog? There was
apparently he hadn't heard
of a degenerative disc disease. What's going on?
No, yeah, he had 2 ruptured discs. So the only place in apparently in the Mid-South was Mississippi State. So I drove him to Mississippi State. He had pneumonia, so we had to get over that, and then he had surgery, and then he had rehab, and then they said that he won't do anything. He's sad. He wants to come home. So we got him, and well, if you thought you and your spouse fought a lot when the baby first came home, nothing. I mean, this is 10 times worse because that's at least a human.
How old is the dog?
13.
Dude, you lucky. That dog is lucky he's not a Turner. Yeah, that much right now.
That's what I said.
That dog does not. You got a wheelchair for 175-year-old dog.
Right.
I got my wings to heaven, guaranteed.
Or God's gonna look at you like, I keep trying to kill him, you keep trying to save him.
Quit undermining me, bitch.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? I keep sending angels for him, and you ruin it.
Hey, this was not planned. This was a snowball effect. And I was pissed because I was like, how do we know if he's paralyzed or not? Well, he started moving his leg yesterday. So like, and then his back was twitching. So then I meant to tell you, Corey, because Carl just said it a minute ago, like they're not crossing anymore. I forgot a lot of this paralyzation is caused through the surgery. The swellingness is like on its nerves. So that's why it has. So as the swelling goes away from the surgery, he will regain feeling.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Yeah. Duh. Okay, what are you talking about?
Yeah. I'm supposed to know these things.
We could probably just keep this conversation going. And now I want to ask Ross about going out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we got to that. So my husband and I were, just down each other's throats, just like the stress, the tense, right?
I
So I
believe
got all gussied up and cute looking Saturday morning. I was like, I'm out of here and I'm going to brunch. And I don't care. It's his birthday. I'm gonna act like it's mine. And he was like, can you help me? You just pooped all down me. I'm like, I'm not going to brunch. I can't leave him with this dog. So when you said you had 2 brunches.
Oh, the 2 brunches. Well, I didn't. I said 2 brunches. It was. I drank at one and I ate at the other.
Oh, you must.
I went out drinking and then I went out eating afterwards.
I didn't know that's the same thing you do during the day. At night, I get it. You go eat after you drink, but I didn't know you do it during the day too.
Apparently.
I think I don't know if there are any rules anymore.
No, there's just no rules. There's just no rules. The law is out there.
I hate brunch. I usually don't go to brunch. I don't like waiting in line to spend $50 on breakfast. That's not my thing.
I know I can spend $20 and get just as many mimosas.
Yeah. So, but damn sure did that on Sunday. I got Fruity Pebble. I mean, it's actually my first break, but
I saw that picture.
Yeah, Fruity Pebble breaded chicken fingers and Captain Crunch French toast.
Oh, that's on point.
I dropped the bomb on you, baby. Had live jazz and stuff like that. I saw so much cleavage. I saw everybody's out. I mean, it is.
Can I
start right now?
All the girls are out.
Oh, everybody's out. It is so.
It's Danny and Country Corey.
Listen to it every day. Kicks ass. Can't get no better.
On 98.1 The Max.
Apparently, Memphis is now the Wild Wild West, according to our very own Ross Turner. It is on like Donkey Kong. What's been going on this weekend, Ross?
A lot of cleavage, man. A whole lot of cleavage. I've been seeing it everywhere. It's like you forget. Like I walked in and I'm like, wow, skirts. And like, wow, I'm not pretending to be straight. I really am straight. Like it's kind of like, you see, like you see everybody out and about again. Oh, it's beautiful. Honestly, I'm so excited.
Did you just want a motorboat all day?
I look. Just the thought will get you canceled now, but I'm trying to behave myself.
So what all did you do? Did you just go out for like Sunday or?
I went out Friday night. I went out Saturday night, and I went to 2 brunches on Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're living your best life.
Yeah. Uncle Joe said, hey, it's on me. You go out and you enjoy yourself. I'm like, all right, no problem. Not a problem. I'm still kind of recovering from it all, but it was
Ross
great.
Had a stimulus check.
Had one. It was wasted on me. It just seems it was wasted. So, but yeah, like everybody's been. I mean, I saw live music. I mean, there are cover bands in places now. It's on, man. It is on.
Is everybody wearing masks so you can't really see them smile? But I bet
no. For the most part, because everybody, you wear masks right up until you walk in, like you sit down, and then everybody's just hanging out, and
then you can see everybody smiling. They can't get the grin off their face because they're so happy to be back out.
I don't think anybody's been brushing their teeth. I saw a lot of college-age kids with bad teeth. I think they just sat because it's really like the last year has been. If you've been like working from home, you haven't been in school or anything like that. It is a game of did I brush my teeth yesterday or the day before? When did it happen? Because I don't know anymore.
When did it happen?
When did it happen?
I want to know, Corey, COVID aside, okay? Like there's not a pandemic going on right now. Are you as jealous of Ross right now as I am?
Yes, absolutely.
Of my immune system or the fact that I go out?
A little bit of both, maybe.
Yeah. I'm waiting. Like
you always seem to know the coolest places to go, though. You always just seem to be where the cool is.
Yeah, it's not just knowing, you actually get to go because you have no one to answer to. Like that is amazing.
That's the thing. So that's the thing. If I had someone, if someone else had to look at me and like, and I had to like take someone else's health into consideration, then it would be a whole lot different. I would like, then they could like withhold like vagina from me, and then I could be like, okay, I guess I'm not going out either now. Like there could be that thing. There could be
Well,
like,
and then there's the I want to go out. What do I do with the 7-year-old?
Right.
There's that too.
Turns out you can't take kids with you to the bar.
Well, and then to just add, you can't really bring dogs are allowed in a lot of places, but not ones in wheelchairs.
Can I tell you this? I
Notice
am more excited to see the dogs than I am the women, to be honest with you. If people are bringing their dogs out to like restaurants, I'm like, and I remember just looking, I'm like, oh, like I'm doing that. Like I miss the dogs.
Yeah.
You are just getting an excuse to get closer to that cleavage.
Yeah.
Come here, puppy.
That cleavage without being canceled.
Right.
Ross, what's coming up after 10, buddy?
North Carolina Chainsaw Massacre's got kind of a ring to it, don't it? That's coming up on the Max.
That was funny.
That was good.
That was funny.
I like boobs.
Hey,